All right, we are in the coffee shop. Got Studio One loaded up. Let's see what we could do here. What kind of damage we could do. I'm not going to do any chords today. That's the challenge of today's lesson. Just melodies and bass lines and stuff. So let's go into bass and Mai Tai. And I don't know, let's just scroll down. I never used this bottom one, Wakeman Sleep. All right, way too much release, so let's kill that. And a little too much going on. Let's do cutoff. Let's see if there's any cutoff being applied. There we go. So now it's more bassy. If you're on like a laptop, you might not be able to hear that, but let me explain what this is for anybody who doesn't know. Down here, this modulation. You know, modulation and synthesis can get very confusing, but don't click off of this video just yet. Let me explain this. You'll understand. All this knob is, or this slider is how much of this knob is basically going into the signal. So that's all it is. We'll get into more of that later, or if you do the master class or something like that. But anyway, let's take this bass now that we have. All right, let's do it with an A. And let's come up with a melody like, all right, let's do the speed like 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's 107. So let's do that. Let's do an A. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Let's do 3 more of them. Dun, 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 dun. And let's stretch this out to 3. So we got dun 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 dun. Let's go to a G with the same pattern. So let's just copy this, duplicate it, and bring it down to a G. Dun 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 dun. And then this go up to a D. All right, now I'm going to let you hear it a little more with the synthesizer, not as much bass. Check this out. Well, let's loop it. Now you probably can't hear that on a laptop speaker, so let's just raise this up a little bit. Why don't we keep it there? Keep everybody happy. So that's our bass. So why don't we take now, how about strings? John Michael strings. And let's hear how this sounds. All right, let's draw a little melody in there with that. So we got... Let's see what this does. Okay. Let's keep that G going to the end. That might be pretty cool. Alright, I think it's cool. And then let's put some type of little lead in there. It's getting very loud in here at Starbucks. What's this Roz tab? I have no idea what that is, but it sounds cool. Let's bring in Roz tab. And I like it. A little too much reverb. Maybe kill the release a bit. Alright, let's put the reverb back on that we kill the release. Good. Maybe bring this up a tad. Nah, let's keep it down. And let's draw in some type of lead. So let's go. I'm just gonna randomly draw notes. Let's just be random. I think it sounds cool. So let's go into effects. Let's go into red light district, and let's dirty this one up a little bit. Very cool. And let's go now add some drums. So let's bring in impact. We're doing all this in studio and with the stock instruments. And let's go to Dope Kit, which is just, when I pick these, I'm being very random. Oh my God, make that stop. I do like that though, but it's a little loud. But let's just put one at the beginning and then hopefully it just chills out. But we're gonna kill some of the volume on that. So that's like in bank B. Yeah. All right, let's try it. It's pretty cool. Yeah, I think it's pretty cool. Just want to get a little beefier snare drum in there. Why don't we pull in a snare sample? Let's go into files and snare. We need something that hits a little harder. Dude, what is up with this thing? Chill. I thought I hit the same note. Oh, I think that turns it off. Okay, there we go. Oh, okay, when you turn it on and turn it off, I see it's a toggle. So let's turn off toggle. That's what it is. Okay. Well, I learned something in Impact today. We do want to let it play out, though. So let's go back into Impact and learn a little lesson now. So we want it to be normal. I think that'll play the whole loop. How about one shot? Okay, one shot will play the whole loop, which apparently goes... We only wanted it to go halfway. Yeah, we just want that. So that should do it. Beautiful. All right, we learned something. Nice to know what those are. And let's bring our snare in. Why don't we chuck it in impact in here? I'm gonna bring that one in there, and we'll try a couple of them. We'll try that one. Ooh, I think that's the one we want. Snare 7. So let's go in our drum pattern. Find snare 7. Yeah, that's what we want. I like it. All right, so there's our pattern. So let's just use that as the intro. We'll do like 2 of them. And now we have to add something new in here. I said I wasn't going to do chords, otherwise I would add chords in there. But let's see. All right, it needs a bit of a lead, some kind of lead going on. Dude, those drums are going to drive me nuts. Let's bring in lead in my tie and see what we got. How about flambone? It's not, I don't like it off the bat, but you can never tell how it sounds in the mix till you start putting it in. We got stuff, so let's duplicate that. Let's duplicate these some more. Bring in something new for this part. I'm probably gonna bring one more thing in, whatever Monato is. Let's try that. Something real jumpy. All right, that's what we got to use. So let's see what it can sound like. Alright, it's going to be really obnoxious. I'm just going to pull in one note. And then bring it down to a G here. Let's duplicate it. Alright, the crowd is happy with that one, I think, but what we want to do is tone it down and gate it. Let's use the gator and see what we could do with the gator here. I'm just going to solo it so I can hear what it sounds like. Alright, this might sound good. Let's screw around with it and hear how it sounds in the mix. Alright, I like it. Now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 tracks here. So by popular demand, Ahmed has been nudging me in the comments of YouTube to make complete songs, not just little beats, but complete songs. Right, Ahmed? So this is for you, buddy. Let's sequence this into an actual song now. So we got the whole intro going. Let's actually like pull the drums out from the intro. I'm going to save this because my computer's crapping out a little bit. It's got a little too much going on. The CPU not happy, but we're still recording, so that's good. One way to handle CPU going a little bonkers, and you can tell it's going bonkers, here's a little tip. Click on performance, you'll see which, and if you show devices, you'll see which one is making it go a little cuckoo. Alright, it's the Mai Tai stuff. It's breathing. Look at that CPU breathe. So why don't we just bounce things? We'll bounce the selection. That should help. And we'll bounce the selection here. It should help just for some CPU usage. Alright, so let's go back to the beginning. Okay, so let's go to the beginning. Let's go right in the bass now, take the drums out. Alright, we're getting there. We're making a song. So let's, we'll do a breakdown here. Alright, cool. And then we'll bring everything back in. Let's duplicate this by hitting Alt and dragging. Alright, that'll be good for now. Maybe we'll end off with like that and that, whatever that's going to say. Alright, this will be our little song. Let me save it. Now that we have the sequencing done, we got to add all the frills to make it pretty and nice. So let's just start at the beginning. So let's take these two and bounce them. And this way we can kind of manipulate the audio separately. So they're going to be there. Let's hit F4 and pop open the sidebar here. And then let's add maybe, let's see. How about the auto filter? All right, we got an auto filter here. Let's see what it does on that track. Now, I think I just want to, let's keep things a little simple. Let's just put an EQ on it. And let's just take Mr. Purple here and automate him by right-clicking on it and going to Edit Automation. And now, oops, no. And then we have the line here. So let's just automate this by going down and up. So we got and let's throw like a mix verb on there just to give it a little bit of life and make the size big and the mix big, and let's see how this sounds. Neat. And then let's go into Files and let's look for like a riser. That's kind of neat. Why don't we bring that in down here? So now we got that's in the wrong key though. So let's go into down here and transpose it down to the right key, whatever that is. How'd that sound? Just trying to find the right note. Beautiful. All right, so let's hear how that sounds with everything. All right, we're getting there. So let's bring this. I didn't expect to go this long today, but this is for you, Ahmed. You ask and you shall receive. Ahmed has been a great supporter of me in the YouTube comments, so thank you, brother. All right, so let's do that, and then we want to add a little bit of snaz here, like a drum roll before. Let me get rid of the F4 here. We're losing screen real estate. With the snare, we want to do 4 snare hits at the end here. Boom, 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 boom. Let's hear how that sounds. And we want to do it to the other snare as well. So let's get the other snare going on, which is here. And I think that's cool. And then let's do a crash cymbal. My computer's choking, guys. It's not a very strong. Oops, did not want to do that. Let's go here. let's do a down lifter. Let's hear how that sounds. Interesting. Why don't we add that guy in at this part for this breakdown part, and just hope Studio One doesn't crash. I might need a more powerful laptop, guys. All right, let's do an impact. That might be interesting. Let's put that in there. All right, my computer's about to die, so this is all we're gonna do. Let's see. Let's just hear how this sounds, and then we'll call it a day. All right, you know, I'm gonna, if my computer wasn't dying, I would do some more finesse in here, but you get the idea. You know, lay down your basic tracks first, get stuff going, then add all the frills in the end, like the risers and the crashes and the snare rolls and the downlifters and the uplifters. It really adds a lot. And I do like to put a lot of reverb and delay on here, which I can't do right now. My CPU is just busted up. I like to put reverb and delay on these just to make them flowy in the background, but that's pretty much a good way to just create and sequence a song in what, I guess it was 20 minutes or so. So thanks for your suggestions, guys, and I'll see you next time.